Hello everybody, it is Brony time, and welcome back to Let's Play Spirit of Justice. When we last left off, we headed to the road to the theater to investigate the crime scene, only to run into Emma Skye, who has finally achieved her dream of becoming a forensic scientist. She is no longer a detective, and she is no longer a grumpy baka. So, we found a sword, which had blood on, and we believe that it was switched out to frame Trilogy for murder. And now I think we're just gonna finish up. We're gonna have to finish things up. So, let's check it out up close. There's a secret door in the back panel of the coffin, too. What if Maestros entered the coffin through here? Yeah, that's good. Huh. Nothing particularly interesting here. So this is how Trilogy pulled her great escape trick off, huh? Okay. I think I did things a little out of order, it feels like. She went through this hole and down into the understage passage. Looking at it like this, the trick seems so simple. I remember Trilogy saying once that making a simple trick seem mysterious and magical is the hallmark of a great magician. Kind of like how pulling off the most amazing bluffs is the hallmark of a great lawyer, huh? There's a secret. Okay. I am confuzzled on what the heck I'm supposed to do next. We examine this, we examine this. We haven't examined this, though. Oh! I've seen something like this before! It's like that game where you stick swords into a barrel until a little man inside pops up. Huh? That doesn't sound like any game I've ever heard of. Really? It's pretty famous in Europe. Did you have anything to play with as a kid? Oh, you know us simple Americans. We're happy with just a hoop and a stick. Okay, I believe that's all I can really investigate. Oh, hey! This is a curtain. I wonder what's behind it. The backstage area. There's magic equipment and stuff like that back there. I'll open it a crack and check it out later. You weren't thinking of opening that curtain, were you? Oh, who, me? Would I ever do a thing like that? Rats. Guess I'll have to ask her how to open it for me later. Okay. I had to examine everything. Let's see. What else do we need to do on this stage? Emma, did you find any fingerprints on the coffin? Actually, I haven't checked yet. I was going to do that at the end. I like to save the best for last. We aren't exactly talking about dessert here. Oh, but we are. Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I don't mind sharing. Oh, yes, please. There's always room for dessert, right? All right. I guess I'll join you, too. So, could you show us how to check for prints, Emma? Sure. Let's start with the basics. As you know, fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone. That's because no two people have the same set of fingerprints, not even twins. So if we find any prints on the coffin, they might lead us to the killer? If the culprit was dumb enough to leave prints behind, sure. Let's go ahead and dust for prints now. And we're back to these kind of minigames. Oh. I love when there's random frame drops, although it didn't look like it was significant enough. Let's see. This looks like a promising spot. Try dusting the area with fingerprint powder. Move the cursor around and keep pressing space until it's thoroughly covered in powder. When you're done, blow with the R to get rid of the excess powder. The powder in this bottle is all we have to work with. If you run out, try blowing on that area. Any excess powder will be returned to the bottle. Alright, I think I'm ready to give it a try. It's interesting because in Apollo there wasn't any limit. I guess they went back to that because I know I've watched people who complained that they Let's utilize all the powder we have. Okay. Oh wait, R's to blow. There we go. You found some prints? Looks like other fingerprints of somebody's left hand. Now let's try comparing these with the ones we have on file. First, switch to Analyze mode with Q to select a print. Next, select the print you want to analyze and confirm it with space. Doesn't look like there are any prints here. Paula, what are you talking about? There are prints there! I've got a pretty clear print here. I wonder whose it is. I have the prints of everyone involved in the case right here. Just choose the person whose prints you'd like to compare the sample against. Well, the last person who was in the coffin was Reyes, obviously. He's the only one. Bingo. Looks like the prints belong to the deceased Mr. Roos. Well, if we found prints here, maybe we can find them somewhere else on the coffin, too. Guess I'll try dusting for more prints. Hold up. This is the part where I just have to, like, use my arrow keys and use that. There, I found some. These prints are apparently Mr. Roos's too. Shall we try looking for prints on the outside of the coffin now? Yes, let's. This time you'll be able to rotate the coffin and look at it from different angles. That'll give you a chance to examine it thoroughly. You can use the up, left, down, and right keys to turn the coffin in any which way you like, and holding E while using that will let you jump right to where the action is. If you ever get stuck or confused, you can always reset things with N. Okay, and if I find any prints, I'll choose one to run against your data. Just like before. Okay, so this might be a little tougher, because we got a much wider area. But let's start out by checking this way. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so they gave us a lot more powder this time around to work with, which is nice. Okay, so nothing there. Okay, no, wait. Okay. Let's try up here. Oh! Hold up, we found something. Doesn't look like there are any prints here. I found another print. Found another print. Judging from its position and location, it might have been made when someone put the lid on the coffin. Let's see now. There's one part during the show where someone put this lid on, after Trucy had gotten into the coffin. Where this print should belong to Bonnie! I just don't think she did it, though, Bonnie. I feel like she's a red herring. Just like the prints belong to that bunny girl. Come to think of it, she did put the lid on the coffin during the show. That's probably when she left her prints on the lid. Now then, I wonder if I can find any more prints. Wait a minute, what the hell? Okay, so that has nothing. Switch to dusting. Okay. God, it takes forever to dust, though. Or we could have just done that. Doesn't look like... Yes, there are, Apollo. They're right there. There. I got a print. Alright, I'll just check it again. My dad again. Huh? That's funny. Doesn't match the prints of anyone involved in this case. Really? None of them? How can that be? It looks like that's about all the prints we're going to find. To sum everything up, the prints we found belong to the victim, Mr. Roos, the bunny is Bonnie, and some third unidentified person. But that's strange. We didn't see anybody else up there on that stage during the show. Does this mean some outsider was up there? Somebody unrelated to the show? I guess we can't really say at this point. Well, thank goodness we didn't find any of Trucy's fingerprints, right? That's only because Trucy was wearing gloves. Hey, Emma, there's something else that's been bothering me about the prints. Don't you think there's something odd about Mr. Roos's prints? Odd? What's odd about them? Well, Mr. Roos was standing inside the coffin facing forward. He would have left prints like this, right? But when we look at the actual prints, they're facing backwards. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Hey, what do you know? You're right. I wonder how they wound up like that. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turned around later? No, the coffin is much too small for a guy his size to turn around in. About all he would have been able to manage is maybe a little bit of twisting. And it really doesn't make any sense, does it? I think I might hit on something major here. Oh, I have just one more question, Emma. Oh yeah? What is it? Mr. Roos was stabbed in the back, right? But if he was standing in the coffin like this, how would that have worked? Oh, right, that. The lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually. He thought the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came into the coffin. So maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing him in the back. That's his theory, anyway. I see. I guess that sounds plausible. Well, I guess that about wraps up our investigation of the stage. Actually, there's still the area behind that curtain. Don't you want to know what's back there? Sure do, but Emma told us not to move or touch anything, remember? Would you quit staring at me? Fine, I'll go open it for you. Wow! Look at you flaunting your lady killer eyes. I have my ways. I'm only doing this so I won't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone. I guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. Alright, I'll be back. As a person who has been up on a stage, they really did well designing this. This is how, like, things would work. This is how a set would actually work. So. Okay. But go and investigate, your hard tent. But before you go moving anything, I know, we'll be sure to ask first. Oh, by the way, just examine the backstage to move the area. Let's examine the backstage to move the area beyond the curtain. Okay, time to get investigating. Seeing the stage this way kind of breaks the illusion, doesn't it? Just goes to show that some things are better left unseen. Ooh, listen to you, sounding all grown up and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have some cynical one-liners of your own someday, too. Oh boy, I can't wait. Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go examine the backstage area. That's the fire bucket, it looks like. A dustpan, a broom, and a bucket. Guess they use these to keep the stage tidy. I doubt that's what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it? Oh, I guess it's a fire bucket, then. Yes, I heard the theater owner went out and bought that just for this show. When he heard there was going to be a fire trick, he flew to the store to get it. But can a little bucket like this really put out a raging fire? Guess the owner thought it could. But it doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, the inside is caked with dust. What was the point of even buying the bucket then? Wait a minute, that means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick after all. I have a feeling this might be an important bit of information. What is this thing? It's a winch. I'm guessing they used it to pull Mr. Hat up. Oh look, there are two winches. One back there and one up here. Apparently, each winch was rigged up to something different. One of them was used to hold up the dragon set piece, while the other was connected to that weird puppet up in the catwalk. A weird puppet, huh? We better go check out that catwalk later. Hey, there's a coffin back here too. Looks like there's a stuffed dragon inside. No, wait, look! It's just an illusion. See? The dragon looks like it's inside. But it's really just painted on the front lid. Oh wow, you're right! That's really something else. If the show hadn't been cancelled, we might have gone to see this trick too, huh? Hey, well, technically Mr. Reese is dead, so you can't see the show, I guess, anymore. It's a guillotine, but it's not real. It's just another one of Trucy's props. I wonder if it was supposed to appear in the show, huh? You mean she didn't mention it to you? She said you were going to make a guest appearance on stage for a guillotine trick. No, I definitely remember not agreeing to something like losing my head on national TV. There's a sign here that says understage. I bet these stairs go to the understage area. Trucy told me she and her fellow magicians call it the Abyss. I wonder why. Who knows? Maybe because it's really dark down there or something. Ooh, I bet you got all kinds of magical goodies stashed away down there. Come on, let's go check it out. Huh? The door's locked. The entrance to the abyss is barred to mere mortals like us, huh? Oh well, if that's what you call a swing in an abyss. Ladder to climb up, it looks like. It looks like this ladder leads to the catwalk overhead. Do I really have to go up there? Why don't you go on up and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you'll like the air up there. Huh? Where in the world did you get that idea from? Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get? That's not what I'm saying at all. Now up you go. I'll just wait down here. Okay, now I'm starting to get the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? Come on now, this is for Trucy. She needs us, so up the catwalk we go. Well, guess it's time to put on my big boy pants. I didn't like being up on catwalks either. Are you alright, Apollo? You're white as a sheet. I'm fine! Don't look down, Justice. Don't look down. Those green things over there look like cushions. I guess one of them was used to absorb the force of the impact when Mr. Hat zipped up into it. Let's go check it out. Way over there? What's that? Look, Apollo, it's Mr. Hat. He's attached to a wire. Actually, didn't you see something like... They quickly raised Mr. Hat up by a wire into a cushion on the catwalk. Maybe the stagehands pulled Mr. Hat up and left him here afterwards? That wire attached to his back. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Huh? Mr. Hat's cape is ripped. Does that mean during the show? That's odd. It almost looks like it was slashed with a blade. How in the world did that happen? Apollo, I see that you're trying to take this all in stride, and I respect that. But seriously, you're trembling like a newborn fawn up here. Get it together, man! I can't help it! Wow, that's a big pulley. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. The dragon set piece must have been hanging from this. These set pieces look like a rabbit and a moon, although they kind of look like they could be a duck and a croissant, too. What do they look like to you, Apollo? The Grim Reaper, and a guy falling to his death. Come on, let's wrap up this investigation before your imagination catches up with you. Hey look! There are cushions attached to the underside. Well, what are we standing away over there for? Come on over and look. You're not going to try and push me off, are you? Seriously, Apollo, come on, you'll be fine. Here, do you want me to hold your hand? Yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind. Looks like you're right. And Trucy mentioned something about this, didn't she? That the cushion was supposed to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat was pulled up? Is there anything else to examine? Anything else? I think that... Oh, nope. We still haven't examined that. It looks like Mr. Hat is rigged to this smaller pulley. Let's see, how did it go? After being blown a kiss, Mr. Hat goes wild and, just as he's about to stab the coffin, he gets pulled up into the catwalk. And the smokescreen was to hide his descent from the audience's view. Well, I think that about does it for the catwalk. Do you think we missed anything? Nope, didn't miss a single thing. We're all done here. Yes, sirree. I take it you're ready to go down? Yeah, I think we'd better. I feel a fainting spell coming on. Oh, brother. You don't need me to hold your hand again, do you? Yes, please. It's nice and soft. All done? Pretty much. There's just one thing. The door to the understage passage is locked. Any way we can get down there? That place? They locked it up as soon as police finished our investigation down there. If you want to check it out, you'll have to ask a magician. Well, Trucy's at the detention center, so she can't help us. Guess we'll have to look for somebody else from the show. Okay, and I better get back to my own investigation. See you around. It's too bad about the understage area, but at least we learned a few things. Yeah, like one of your greatest fears. I wasn't talking about that. I meant how all the behind-the-scenes stuff is set up. Let's see, we found out there are 2 winches backstage. Mr. Hat was rigged to the first winch, and the dragon set piece was attached to the other one. And both of them were used during the show. Right after the body was discovered, the dragon set piece fell to the stage. In the chaos that ensued, the culprit could have switched the rubber sword with the real one. So it looks like it's the best way to prove Trucy's innocence, is to identify the real killer. What a complete and utter mess! This is all great, just great! That right, kid, is Bush League, small potatoes, a half-grown has-been! There's somebody on the stage. I wonder who it is and what they're doing. Maybe we should go talk to them. Excuse me, are you connected to the show? What, you two got a couple more headaches for me to handle? I got my hands full as it is. Hey, I remember this guy. It's that man who's going off the staff for the theater. I ain't never seen you guys before. Dang it, what voice do I give this guy? I don't freaking know. I ain't never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, I'd say you're not production staff. What's that I spy with my little eye? An attorney's badge. Well, how'd you do? I didn't know you fine folks were lawyers. My business card, if you would. Charmed to make your acquaintance, I'm sure. Oh, thank you. So you're from the TV station, I take it? Sharp as a tack you are. I'm the producer of this TV special, all my idea, by the way. I'm Apollo Justice, Trucy Wright's defense attorney. Trucy Wright? Well, ain't that a kick in the head? How about you open up with that tidbit next time, champ? Okay. What happened to the Schmoozy Magoo bit? I'm Roger Rednitz. Hold the applause and no autographs, kids. I'm on the clock. Apollo, this guy looks really familiar, but I can't quite... Really, kid? Then try this one on for size. Hang loose, baby! Hang loose, baby? Yeah! Apollo, it's the Ratings Raja from Take-Two TV. He's huge, crazy huge, like a real famous producer. Really? I've never heard of him. Seriously, man, what kind of cave did you crawl out of? Roger Rednitz, the Ratings Raja, titan of the TV screen. Still not ringing a bell? You ain't seen my hit Saturday night talk show at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central? No. I can't say that I have. You're blowing my mind, kid. You even know what a TV is? Say it with me, television. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident? No. What kind of comeback is that? Grow some backbone, kid. I basically lobbed that one right at you. Now hit me with your best bob. Viewers will love that. Come on, you gotta sell it. So what? Say something funny for the nice people to go on and hit me with your best shot. But my best shot? We're rolling here. Hurry up before they change the channel. Chop chop. Okay, here goes. To talk to the hand. Kapow! Kapow? Really? And why are you pointing all dramatically like we're in court? I don't know. It just seemed like that thing to do. Haha. Heh. Apollo. Oof. That's going in the cringe reel for sure. I think we could all agree that was a mistake. If I choked any harder, I need the Heimlich maneuver. I blame myself, really. Should have known better than to waste good film on a nobody. So, you wanted an exclusive or what? Today's magic show is being broadcast live on TV. Oh, shit! TV, wasn't it? And you were the producer, right? That's right. Raising Magic Star versus Old School Grammarly. It was gonna be wild. We were gonna have viewers vote for their favorite magician during the show. And the loser would have had a really embarrassing prank done to them. It was gold, I tell you. Guaranteed ratings. I don't know. Sounds kind of tacky if you ask me. I'm telling you, man, modern viewers eat this stuff up with a spoon. Trust me. All I gotta do is serve it up nice and hot. A feast for the eyes. More like junk food for the brain. But that little brat had to go and ruin everything with that accident of hers. You have any idea how many times they dragged me over here to prepare for today? You must know this theater pretty well if you came by that often. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about this? Mad mindskip of a magical murderess. Closest comrades come clean. Tell me, has Juicy always shown signs of being unhinged? When could you tell she was about to ready to snap? This guy's cruising for a bruising, Apollo. As long as you don't get caught on camera. Truth be told, I'm not surprised about the way things turned out. Magicians are pretty much the dregs of society, am I right? Well, what's that supposed to mean? Well, we will figure out what that means next time, because we're about 2 minutes over. That went by fast. But anyway, we met this, producer. Ugh. And we'll talk to him more next time about the incident. But thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Brony Time for more content, especially more Spirit of Justice. Also, make sure to share this channel this series far and wide so we get many share this video far and wide so we can get as many eyes on this series as possible. Good God, I've messed this up. Just cut. See you next time.